We 100% are. It happens every time.
We probably are. Nothing's loaded yet.
We're live.
Hello everyone, welcome to Top Bins Football for our Matchweek 29 review. That's probably one of the worst and least energetic intros I've ever done in my life.
I was making it up. I didn't even realise we were live.
Well, I'm just guessing.
Yeah, we started...
When Ben said we're 100% are.
We're 100%
we
live.
We're live. Yes, we're going to be talking about this weekend in football. We're also going to touch on the England squad because we watched it on Friday, but we had way too much to talk about on Friday. So we're going to touch on that today. Talk about the FA Cup, the Premier League. Only 4 games were played, but we'll go through all of them in detail. So, how is everyone?
Yeah, good.
Good, man.
I'm good. So what was the first game? Was Fulham Leeds?
Newcastle.
Fulham Leeds.
Southampton
on Friday.
Bournemouth.
Hey, I've had 3 different games come up.
We all
I
said
thought we were
4
done.
different
Fulham Leeds.
Fulham Leeds, which was Premier League.
Was that Friday night?
That was Friday
Yes.
night when we were live.
Oh yeah, that was Friday night as well. I forgot that game happened.
I had about 10 different
Fucking
games
hell,
in my ear. I'm like, which...
Fucking hell. Fulham Leeds. Good to see Leeds back into finishing form.
Yeah.
Patrick Bamford back on the score sheet. But they're still not into form, we know.
Maybe
but it's just like a step in the right direction.
maybe Bielsa finally
Yes.
kicked his men up the arse, Aaron. Finally.
Aaron said it so much. Bielsa probably finally watched the live stream. He goes, oh yeah, I didn't think of that, Aaron.
Cheers, Alza. Yeah, I'll give him a kick up the ass.
Thing is, like, you're saying it as if what I say is like not what happened.
Yeah, you've said it for like 4 weeks now.
Yeah, but you said it for 4 weeks and they hadn't scored in 4 weeks.
Yeah.
My fault, obviously.
Yeah. Well, I'm blaming you, innit?
Still
Yeah.
didn't think they were great.
No, they weren't.
No.
They weren't Leeds. They struggled against a real bad Fulham. They're like,
But it's a fight
Fulham
in Fulham,
should-
isn't it?
yeah, it is a fight in Fulham, but like Fulham, but they weren't. They didn't look like they were fighting. It
No.
was just like, which is strange because like Newcastle were in the worst form of their life, and the people that can stay up, like Fulham, are just not giving it. Like, this is your chance now to stay up.
So I think Fulham looked good recently. Not necessarily in that
In the
game.
odd, yeah. In the betting odds, Newcastle are more favourite to get relegated than Fulham now. But like, I don't know how because Fulham are still in the relegation zone. But that just shows how bad a form Newcastle are. But Fulham
And have played one more game than Newcastle as well.
yeah, and but Fulham still don't know how to just fight to stay up.
I
They do
know
it every year. They're so used to it,
Newcastle have got a really hard run of fixtures coming up, I think.
and they've got no players. Like,
Yeah. Everyone, a lot of people
all
injured.
of their, I think out of their next 10 games, 8 of them are top 8. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing it. It was mad.
at this stage, well, we're going straight to Newcastle Brighton result.
Was that the next game?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, in the Prem, which was 3-0 Brighton. Nice to see them not being as wasteful as we have come to know Brighton.
I expected that score.
And that was my. Well, you didn't because you didn't write it down.
I wrote 2-0.
Louis did.
And we were laughing about it on the live chat.
Yeah, and you were like, "Fucking, why have I done that?" Well, and it fucking paid off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got 2 3-pointers this week, but then no other points anywhere else.
Yeah,
Me, Benny, and Aaron.
I only
one.
got 2 points.
Oh no,
I
me.
can't remember
Who else
what
got
I got.
one? Tim got one. Me, Aaron, and
Roman
Tim.
got one. Roman got one in the Spurs game.
Nah, Roman got quite a few. Roman got 7, I think.
Roman got 7, Louis 6, Dan 2, Tim 2, me, Ben,
okay.
and Cal 1.
Yeah. I thought it was us three that got one.
Oh, did I only get 1? I thought I got 2.
Yeah,
No,
I got one
we
for the
got
Brighton
1.
game.
Shocking.
Fucking hell. Yeah,
Yeah,
let's go on to
Newcastle's
Newcastle.
next games. Their next set of games are Spurs, Burnley, West Ham, Liverpool, Arsenal, Leicester, Man City, then Sheffield and Fulham.
They're
Wow.
fucked.
And do you know what? Do you know we said like the top half is harder to play against. The hardest games for them because like you expect to lose against your Leicester, West Ham, Man City. You should be losing against teams like that. But then the hardest games are against Sheffield and
Yeah.
against Fulham, because it's like they're the 6-point games, because these are the games we need to get 3 points out of, and they're the hardest ones.
Yeah.
I can't see Newcastle doing it, but it was good to see Brighton putting up some fucking fight, because I like them.
Yeah, I like Brighton. Yeah, the Welbeck goal
See.
as well was lovely.
Lovely, well, yeah.
Yeah, from outside the box.
We've had a good weekend of goals, boys, to be fair.
Yeah,
Yeah, it makes a change.
It's actually been a lot of goals this weekend, isn't there?
Yeah, I remember, was it last week? There was like 7 goals. And
It was shockingly shite,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably been the most exciting weekend in a while.
Yeah.
And there was only
It's
4
got
games.
Saturday. Wow.
Prem.
Yeah. Well, plus, yeah. So what was Saturday's FA Cup, the first game? What was that?
So, Bournemouth, Southampton, 3-0 Southampton.
Yeah, great game.
Yeah.
Great game.
Expected. I did back
yeah, it was
Bournemouth,
a good
but
game.
I expected Southampton to do it.
Yeah, no, we all picked Bournemouth because we wanted them to win.
That was our heart choice. Our head choice was Southampton.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Speaking to Colin today, and he was like, "Yeah, but then we'll fucking lose next week." So it's like, not Newcastle. Southampton just don't know what they're doing. Like, and then I saw my mate on Twitter said, "I wonder who's going to get a hat trick first. What's his name? Redmond or VAR?" Right.
Did they have a goal?
Redmond did have a
disallowed,
great game against Bournemouth.
Huh?
Southampton
had 2 disallowed.
2 disallowed, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was going into the final 20 minutes. It was like, is Redmond going to get a hat trick or is VAR going to fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, the Redmond.
But yeah,
Redmond's
Redmond was
goal
on
lush.
fire.
That
2
second
goals
Yeah,
and assists.
Redmond looked like a Champions League player,
Yeah.
but then against fucking any other squad, when he plays in the Premier League, he doesn't know what he's doing. He looks like he doesn't belong in the Premier League.
I wouldn't say he's awful, but
He is. He's fucking dog shit. As a striker, like a right forward, he plays the same position as Bernardo Silva, Mo Salah. You've got to compare these with the rest of the league.
Yeah, I guess.
And he's like the 20th for me.
But a good game for us though. Obviously living down here, South Coast derby. It's good to see.
Yeah.
After 2 seasons has it been now since they were in the Prem together?
Last season.
Was it last
No,
season?
last season.
Yeah, last season. They went down last season.
Yeah. But
And then the other FA Cup game was City Everton on that day, 2-0
See,
City.
now I said, right, in our Friday chat that I thought Everton were going to win it. And do you know what? At one point I thought it was going to happen. I honestly did. I thought Everton had a blinder.
A blinder against City. When I watched the highlights, Everton looked good, but it was good to keep City out. They didn't look good enough to win.
I don't know. I don't know. There was certain points
City's
in the game.
City off the ball
They
are
also-
the best in the world.
Yeah, I agree with
there's
that.
no.
But I don't think the score reflects the game because someone just looking at the score without seeing the game would think, City beat them 2-0. Do you know what I mean? Whereas you got to remember they conceded in the 87th and then 90th or something.
84 for 90 plus 1.
Yeah, it's like they hold them off for 84 minutes.
They only conceded when Kevin De Bruyne came on.
Yeah.
Which proves
When they switched it
one
up.
man can just control everything.
Mm-hmm.
There's no question for me. He's the best player in the world.
Yeah.
No question.
Oh shit! Sorry.
I thought I heard Benny again. Then
No, it's my
He,
phone. for some
he
reason.
did, yeah.
Yeah, but
This
it wasn't a shot. Though. It wasn't a shot.
It was not a shock, but I just don't think the score does it justice if you didn't watch the game.
Yeah.
If someone was just flicking through and saw 2-0 City, yeah, fair enough.
But then someone watching the game and not paying attention, they're only paying attention to the ball. They'd say the same.
Yeah.
But if you watch deeper into the football, as we all 4 of us do, you can't deny City deserve to win those games. Because they do what they want. They literally do what they want. And then when KDB came on, it was like, right, now we can fucking score.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want to go take this into extra time and stuff because there was no replays, is there?
No.
I mean, any
I
team
think-
holding City to the 84th minute, fair fucking play. Because, they score for fun normally. So if you can hold them that long, then you've done well.
But any team holding the best player in the world on the bench,
Yeah,
just
well,
proves
yeah,
how their squad is as well.
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. I agree.
Their squad is mad.
I think Virginia did very well in goal.
Virginia,
for
that
Everton.
fingertip diving save was incredible.
Yeah, like especially getting thrown in at the deep end. Like you've got a fucking, you're now against the best team in the world.
Yeah.
Like shit. Like,
I love how you
yeah.
like my chair in the background.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Rip chair.
But yeah, expected result, but
in the chat for Cal's chair.
fair play Everton for putting up a fairly good fight.
Yeah, definitely. It was an exciting game of football, to be fair. I enjoyed that game.
Yeah, so from one exciting game of football to the other, do we go Premier League first or FA Cup for yesterday?
Prem, please.
Yeah, so West Ham Arsenal.
What was on first? Was the Chelsea game? We do it in order as well.
Yeah, we'll just do it in order.
Yeah, do it in order.
Yeah, it
Chelsea,
doesn't
FA
show the times it was on there, but yeah, Chelsea Sheffield
Chelsea Sheffield
2-0 Chelsea.
First game.
Expected.
I haven't watched it. I haven't watched anything on this game.
That's the only game I haven't watched.
Neither have I.
Aaron?
Yeah, brilliant.
No, no, I didn't either. But
All I read on Twitter was Chelsea doing Chelsea things. That's what I read.
Actually, did I see it? I saw Ziyech's goal. No, I have watched it. I did watch the highlights.
I saw the own goal.
Yeah, I saw the own goal. Who was it? Norwood, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He couldn't do a lot about it. Ball was coming towards him, came off like the inside of his leg, went past Ramsdale. Ramsdale could do nothing. And Ziyech...
Yeah, it was like if he hadn't put a leg out, it would have gone through to a Chelsea player and it would have gone in anyway. So it was kind of like try and like put it over the bar with a weird diversion thing, or
I don't think Ramsdale's any good anyway. All right, Morgan. Thanks for coming in the chat.
Hey, Morgan.
Yeah, I know. Like Ramsdale, he had a really good game against someone. I can't remember who it was. Remember when we were saying in the chat?
Liverpool.
He had a good season.
Liverpool.
Yeah, he did have a good season at Bournemouth, even though they still got relegated. But
yeah, in the first half of that Liverpool game, he was fucking class, though.
Yeah. He has his moments.
Let's not forget how old he is as a keeper as well, though. He is 22.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just don't think he's ready. That being young does not mean that you have a future. But like, I think keep him in the Championship. Like, I think he would have done bits at Bournemouth this season.
Don't forget who knocked you out the FA Cup, Morgan. There's no one seen that chat.
Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. I've already answered him. I said we'll get to it.
Oh, okay.
We're going in order. Yeah, Chelsea just do what Chelsea do.
We'll again, 2 goals scored, none conceded. Like, it's just the Chelsea way now, isn't it?
It was Sheffield, but like, I don't expect them to concede ever now. Like,
no. I'm buzzing for this Chelsea City semi-final. That's be sick.
Well, yeah.
See if they can do it against the cream.
Sheffield had quite a few shots and shot on target.
Yeah, you said there was like 10 minutes where Sheffield were just dominant, wasn't it? Was it Benny that said that?
That's what I read. Apparently Sheffield had 7 shots, 4 on target.
Which to be fair, that's not too bad, but it's not good. Like,
not too bad against such a good defence in Chelsea.
Yeah, especially with a strong midfield, because a lot of that will be a midfield game.
Yeah,
and Chelsea will win a midfield game. Like, look at their midfield. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's go on to the next.
Chelsea
game.
had 8 shots with 5 off target, so they had 3 on target. So
yeah, but that's how Chelsea play. You expect that from them. They only take risks when they think they're going to score. They'll only play up top when they think they're going to score. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas a team like Sheffield need to keep attacking.
Indeed. So the next game in time order was the absolute belter that we watched last night yesterday afternoon on the live. 3-3 West Ham Arsenal.
Great game. Absolutely great.
Brilliant.
From the neutrals' point of view.
Yeah, amazing game from the neutrals' perspective.
Yeah, me, Benny, and Aaron loved it. Louis, not so much.
A little bit, quite a lot of poor refereeing decisions, but again, that's neither team's fault. Like, that's on the ref.
Yeah.
Sully, yes, we've all had this chat in this group chat.
Yeah, we were right, Aaron.
We all admitted we were wrong.
Yeah.
Me and Benny admitted.
It was.
It was still a
I still don't think it was a great free kick.
Well, I said this,
but I'm not sure if that was down to West Ham. I'm not sure if it was a shit free kick because of West Ham were playing like a higher line to stop kind of playing an offside trap, or it was just an awful free kick.
Free kick. But like, it could have been great if you attack that back post, which Arsenal don't do.
Well, this is what I said. But when Benny said yesterday, I was a shit free kick. I said to him, I was just like, if someone gets on the end of it, everyone says, "What a fucking delivery! What a goal!"
Yeah. But it didn't.
Yeah. Of course.
I think
it was his worst delivery of all of them, I'd say.
Yeah, he played a blinder, really.
He had a fucking cracking game.
But for work rate, really, he didn't really put anyone on the end of anything. So about the game, the West Ham game, like I know as a West Ham fan, it's tough. But if you watch it, and like I can blame referees for certain things, but if you really watch the game, you take away the bad refereeing for that second goal. It's kind of like Arsenal deserved more out of this.
I was about to say Arsenal definitely deserved to come back in the second half.
Yeah, but I think in the second half, Arsenal probably deserved to win it, and it's like in the first half, West Ham deserved to put 5 past them. Definitely. So it's you take it both into consideration. You go, well, and one of the goals was an own goal. You kind of go, well, I'll take.
2 of them were own goals, weren't they?
Yeah, but one of them was like a real bad own goal.
Yeah.
Deflection. You just take it and you go, yeah, it is what it is. And to be honest, a point. If you gave it to me before the game, I would have took it. In form, Arsenal. Both teams are in form. I'll take a point, and it is what it is. I'll take it before the game, and I'll take it now.
Well, with West Ham great first half and Arsenal great second half, then a draw you can't complain at, really.
It's hard to take a point when you're 3-0 up. Yeah. But like in the whole scheme of things, you go, yeah.
Yeah, and that's the correct we're looking at. It's a great attitude to have when looking. So yeah. Fair enough. But yeah, amazing game. Like Lingard was on fire.
Laka bullied Dawson.
Yeah,
it was just like Laka played the game of his life. Dawson normally is a bully sort of player. I think we're missing Ogbonna really.
I quite like Dawson.
Yeah, no, Dawson would be playing. It's Diop. He's the second man, and so he has no leadership at the back, whereas Ogbonna's normally the big voice. It is what it is. Dawson was just looked after really by Lacazette. Aubameyang, I didn't really notice him too much in the attacking third.
No.
Laka was the star.
There was that one challenge I'd highlight that Orba got back and made, which was lovely. But then I feel sorry for Souček.
Yeah, well, you say sorry, but Souček still played the game. He still played how he played normally. For me, Chambers was the player of the day.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give it. Or Lingard, because Lingard got a goal and an assist. But then Antonio got 2 assists.
Antonio played well. Yeah.
One of those was a goal. You could say Antonio was a goal as well.
Solly put. I rate Laka for coming out and saying that Arsenal didn't come out and play the way the manager wanted them to play. Clearly got screamed at during half time. I would have fucking screamed at him half time after that performance in the first half.
Well, but then they did score just on the brink of half time, so it's like there's something to hold on to here. Laka's having a great season, and he's always been underappreciated in my eyes. I don't really rate him as highly as the Arsenal fans do, but this season he's kind of proving me wrong. Mm-hmm. But he's not world class, but he's having a world class season.
Yeah.
Yeah, completely.
Let's go on to the next game.
So we have Leicester, Man U. Cal.
Do I have to?
Yeah, please.
No, we got outplayed, mate. Simple as that. Leicester played brilliant. Yeah. I think any team would have struggled to play against them yesterday. They were incredible. I haven't seen Leicester play like that before. We were shite, really. We looked tired. I'm not saying we were tired, but we looked tired. I think team selection was wrong. I know putting out kind of like a second choice sort of team for.
It's not. There wasn't the second. There was a strong side.
No, I mean, this is the team. Not our best. I mean, not second choice.
This is the team they've been asking for. Man United fans have been asking to play a diamond, play 2 up top, and then as soon as you play it, you can't defend.
Yeah. Play Van der Beek.
Play Van der Beek. shocking. I'm saying it out loud now. He's a fucking hype job.
Solskjaer got it all wrong. Completely agree, Sully. Why?
Yeah, but so did all Man United fans. Have got it all wrong all season. he started to listen to people, and it's wrong. Play how you know.
Yeah.
Play your fucking two CDMs. Play your two wingers. Play one up top with a number 10. It works. Don't change it now, especially against someone like Leicester. Leicester are a dangerous, dangerous, dangerous team. Like,
but it's like
this isn't.
Luke Shaw, like in the form of his life. You're going into a quarter final with the FA Cup. Why you would start him? Would you not?
I think he's resting him for.
I get that,
but then that's like.
This is quarter final against Leicester.
Yeah, but it's Tellez. Tellez ain't no mug.
Like, no, I agree. But why not play the person who's most in form? Why start Martial?
Yeah.
Martial's in the worst form of his life.
Yeah, but who
Hi, Benny.
Bye, Ben.
I don't know who you'd play instead of him.
Cavani was fit.
No, he's not.
He was. He came on for the second half.
Yeah, he's not fit. That's probably why he didn't start, because he's not.
All right, I'll put Dan James out on the wing and put Greenwood up top. Oh, we played two up top, weren't we? We were playing two up top.
Yeah, you're playing two. So but I agree. You should play Greenwood, but then Greenwood hasn't. Yes, Greenwood scored, but hasn't scored in 15. So it's like.
I don't think Pogba should have come off. I think Fred should have come off instead of Pogba, because Fred gave the ball away yesterday so much. He probably gave the ball away yesterday more than Trent has his whole life.
No, that's not true, because Trent's second and third most giveaways ever.
No, even if we played our known team in the league, like our normal formation, normal starting lineup, I still think we would have lost that game. Leicester are incredible.
I think you would have struggled. I don't think you would have lost. But it's hard to say that. It's hard because it's a different game. But Leicester are in form with all these injuries as well.
In the absence of the game of his life.
He's had a few games recently that have been fucking amazing. He's been quality.
And Diddy yesterday was incredible. And Diddy just shut Fernandes down when Fernandes came on. Shut Van der Beek down. It was just no way.
It just proves that he can't play against.
Leicester's a big game. Yeah, Leicester's a big team. He just. Yeah.
It's like when McTominay gave away that free kick on the edge of the box for the third goal. I knew it was a goal. I actually went out for a smoke and I said, "Close, like, where are you going?" I was like, "It's going in. I know it is." And literally stood outside watching telly and went, "There you go."
People seem to forget Leicester are one of the best teams in the league now.
Yeah.
Like, I was looking on Paddy Power today, like who comes top outside the top six, and I was going to put a bet on West Ham, and then because I assume Leicester are top six, but they're not. Like, apparently they're not. According to these, they're 1 to 10 to go to be top out of the top six. It's like, of course they're going to be there. Yeah. They are, in my head, they're a top 4 side. Not top 6, they're a top 4 now.
Yeah, I class
Spurs are no longer a top 4 side. Arsenal are no longer a top 4 side. They're fighting to be a top 4 side again, which is great. But they're not like this. They're top 6 side.
United have to go for Europa for silverware now. Think it's possible? No, to be honest.
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah, it is possible.
It depends on Ollie. Depends on Ollie.
Ollie, don't change how you do things.
Yeah. Stick with what you know. Stick with what works.
Stick to being defensive. Yes, it's boring, but that's how you win trophies. We've seen Mourinho do it. We're going to watch Tuchel do it. We've watched Pep do it. Pep has 9 men behind the ball, 2 up top. It's just, this is how you play football now.
Why change the way you play when you've played the other way the rest of the competition? And then all of a sudden,
listen to cunts like Goldbridge and Flex, because they know fuck all about football. Listen to your backroom staff and do how it's been done this whole season. You're second. Just like, yes, it was just a bad decision, but like, Leicester would have been tough to beat anyway. Like,
I don't know. I obviously still going to back United in the Europa, but it all depends on, like Louis just said, if Ollie follows that. But we'll wait and see.
I still think they can win it. They're my pick to win it, but like,
it might G us up now, thinking, right, this is the only fucking trophy we can win now. Let's go for it. Yeah. But I don't know.
Yeah, they should be top 6. Leicester should be top 6. Arsenal should be in the combo. Yeah, that's my point exactly, mate.
I think if the final is you versus Arsenal, it's a difficult one because Arsenal have shown they have fight in them. Like they have.
Yeah, Yeah, but then it also shows that they're not too quick, because the first half, teams like Man United, what they would do against, if they scored 3 early, second half, shut the game off. Like, don't do what West Ham did, was carry on for a 4th, 5th, and then when they're 3-2, when it's 3-2, start bringing defenders on. It's too late. Like, because now Arsenal were on steam train mode. Like, whereas teams like Man United, a smart manager will just go 3-0 up, put the fucking walls up. This is done.
Yeah, but we can't forget also that Man United aren't a team that do that very often. That go
No,
through.
but like another day against West Ham, that could have happened. Any other team, it could happen. But it's like Arsenal, I don't see them. I can't see champions in them. But like, I could be wrong. But I think their style of play suits Man United. But then,
I think if we get past the semis in Europa, we'll win it. I think if we get past Ajax or Roma, we'll win it.
but that's a big ask, isn't it, for any of those teams?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've got to get past Granada first. If we play like we did yesterday, we won't even do that. But I'm honest, you know what I mean? Leicester outplayed us. What more can I say? What more can I say?
Let's move on.
Yeah, no, fair enough. And Benny, Villa Spurs.
Boring. Like, Villa weren't there. Spurs were better. Villa, first 10 minutes were better, more attacking. Just didn't shoot.
The whole game,
Spurs deserved it.
Well, when I watched the highlights earlier, it was saying that it was a Martinez error that led to the first goal. Is it a Martinez error?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Fucking bleeding.
Where's that from?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was a Martinez error. He came out.
He cleared it, didn't he? But it wasn't
He had
very
his
far.
defence. Yeah, and then they just kind of got there.
Would you call that an error?
Penalty. I don't think it was a penalty. If the ball was under control and Kane had the ball, penalty, 100%, was a reckless challenge. But because Kane never had the ball in his possession,
It's not a pen.
the ball was out of play. Kane jumped over the ball into Cash, who was sliding to make a block from like a crossed ball. But Kane, obviously smart, knows what he's doing, won a pen, slotted it away. It's done now.
For me,
it wasn't. I don't.
It's very dangerous play from Kane, because Kane's known for being a dangerous player anyway because of the way he bends when people jump. But the way he jumped into Cash was like, I'm going to jump into it. He went to hurt Cash there. He's like jumped into him. So then there's contact. Yes, it's very, very like sloppy from Cash. Like, Cash is very flappy and like, what's the word? Reckless when it comes to attackers coming into him. But that was never a pen.
No, I agree.
The ball was already out. And it wasn't like, yeah, I can guess there is a foul. There is such thing as a foul when the ball goes out of play, but not when it's another ref wouldn't give it.
If it was at the other end as well, it wouldn't have been given.
You all right, mate?
Yeah, someone just knocked on the door.
Oh.
I'm not answering.
Yeah, if it was at the other end, it wouldn't have been a pen. And if it was anyone like Mane or Salah, the media and everyone would be slating them for diving. But because Kane is England's golden boy, and he's the captain of England and all of this, it was, what did Gary Neville describe it as? Cute. Cute.
Yeah, they never pull up him or Rashford, but then everyone else will get pulled up for it if they're not English. Like, yeah, Mane and Salah would have got fucking rinsed for this all over the internet. Not just British media, like social media would have.
I'm probably would have got rinsed by people like, you know, well, not me obviously, but like you lot, like as well.
Me.
Yeah.
I would have fucking ripped it. I would have ripped it apart. Like,
yeah.
There's no.
But you're not doing that as much because it's Kane, or
I did. Last night I did rip it apart. I said it's a clear cheat, but not as much as I would for Salah, because Salah's known for it. Like, it's like.
Yeah, but so's Kane. Kane's known for it.
Kane's just dangerous, bro. Like, honestly, I believe that's a cheat. Last night was a clear vision of cheating. Like, there's no other way to say about it. I'm quite loud about beats in the Premier League, and people say, "Oh, you say too much about it." But that last night, honestly, he's kicked the ball out. waited for.
No, he
Cash
hasn't
to-
even touched the ball. He hasn't even touched it.
Yeah, no, sorry. He's waited for the ball to go past him, go past Cash, jumped into Cash, showing his studs. To me, that could have been a foul against Kane. Like, it's. I don't know what to say about it really.
Because Kane went to
it's like-
control the ball and it went through his leg or something, didn't it? It looked like
he refused to touch it. He dummied it.
yeah.
He dummied
He
it.
stepped over it
But it
so
looked like he
that
just
it
missed
looked
it.
like he was.
He stepped over it so he could draw a foul.
Yeah.
But saying that, the way I dealt with the West Ham thing, bad refereeing does not mean they did not deserve to win that game. Spurs deserve to score again.
Yeah.
So it's like 2-0. 2-0 is a fair result because of that game.
But Cash was who obviously he slid like further out than Kane was, as if he was going to block it, which is why Kane had to jump over the ball to then draw the foul.
Yeah,
But if Kane was under control of the ball and that was a challenge, then yes, I agree that would have been a penalty. If it was under control,
or even if the ball was not because it's under control, because a foul can happen off the ball. But like if the ball was in, maybe I don't know. It's tough. Mike Dean's a fucking terrible referee. There's no question about that. Not Mike Dean. Yeah, it was Mike. Dean. Mike Dean's.
Yeah, it was Mike Dean.
Terrible,
Mike Dean for Villa, and then it was John Moss in the West Ham one.
Yeah. Because during the watch along,
you asked for him to be shot.
no, Carol thought Mike Dean was in.
Oh,
West
right.
Ham game.
Yeah, right at the beginning, wasn't it? I thought, is that Mike Dean? Then I realised he was too fat. You still bleeding, mate?
Yeah, I don't know where from, mate. It's all right.
Yeah, no, there's nothing from your,
Can't
from
see
your face,
anything.
bro.
Where do you keep putting your hands?
It's my finger.
Oh.
What have you got that on?
Where the spot where the blood was is actually where it was cut.
I was doing the tables today at work.
All right. Fair enough. Carol, you got the drawers in front of you, or Benny, or...
I know the draws.
All right, go on then.
Cheers.
Hang on, no, I was just
Chase Cam.
Chelsea
the-
City semis.
yeah,
Southampton Leicester.
yeah, that's it. I just got
Southampton could during the draw where half time when it was 1-1. Southampton drew both teams that beat them 9-0.
it. Yeah, they're either getting one of the teams that both beat them 9-0. Yeah, I remember the commentator
But
saying.
that could spur them on. I can't see it. They'll get battered by this Leicester. They'll get fucking ruined.
Yeah,
They've had an easy draw up until now.
Yeah.
Let's not fucking beat around the bush here. They haven't had a hard, like a proper fucking team yet.
I think they were going to lose it anyway. This semi-final. If you look at like Chelsea, City coming through.
That's what I mean.
And then either Leicester or United.
But even if it was Everton,
Chance.
like, instead of City, they go out. No, they go out.
Yeah.
The only chance they had was Sheffield going through. And it's like they've had an easy run all the way through this FA Cup.
Well, they knocked out Arsenal.
But it was a bad Arsenal
And Wolves.
but they had a chance against Wolves. Wolves are fucking struggling side. Like, honestly, they have been informed. They have done well. Like, but to beat a Bournemouth team, that doesn't prove anything to me. Like,
Now a form Bournemouth team as well because of just how bad they're doing.
But we've said it before in other competitions. You can't hold against you can't hold it against them who they've come up against. They come up against who they're drawn against. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they play who they.
I'm not doubting that.
Yeah.
You can't, like online Twitter saying, "Oh, Southampton have done really well to get this far." Yeah, they might well have, but not as great. It's not a great run. Leicester, the most like thing for me, like the best team for me, like.
Yeah,
I don't know
knocking out
how to
United
say
and
that.
stuff. The best informed
they've
team
had
in the
the
FA
hard-
Cup.
Best
Yeah,
run.
they've had
Not
that.
informed, but they've knocked out the biggest clubs.
Before we get onto the England team, I just want to speak about the Old Firm derby. Rangers deserved to lose yesterday. Celtic were the much better side by far. They missed some clear fucking chances, and Rangers took one of their two chances, which proves you'd have to take chances, obviously. And fair play to Scott Brown for what he did. during the game, before the game, sorry. Walked past the halfway line to say he stands with Kamara, which to me, Scott Brown looks like a racist. So.
Yeah, but he's been on the end of a lot of abuse as well, though, hasn't he? From his sister dying and things.
Yeah, and the Catholic stuff, and he's never had racial abuse really. It was great to see, especially when they refused to take a guard of honor. It was just.
There's still respect there. Like there's respect on different levels. Obviously, the disrespect not giving them a guard of honor, but then with the greater issue, that is racism.
Yeah, it was like a disrespect. I don't respect your team, but I respect
as a human being.
I respect you all as humans. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
it was good to see. So, Benny,
before we
abuse.
Get to England. After the United game yesterday as well, wasn't there? Apparently Greenwood got racially abused on Twitter after the loss yesterday.
Doesn't surprise me.
It's Man United fans.
Doesn't surprise me.
Fucking idiots, bruv. Man United fans, not all of you, but the ones who go on Twitter every time there's a bad result,
mate,
you're fucking idiots.
I'm in a Facebook group.
I will fight every last one of you cunts because you're all fucking idiots. Like, you never say anything. You're the type of cunts who have fake profiles. You're fucking virgins, the lot of you. All of you. Fuck, they all got. None of you would say anything in real life unless you're in a group of people or online. You're fucking idiots, bruv. Honestly, it needs to stop. I don't like talking about racial cut because it's like you tiptoe into like controversial. But I will speak about racists because they're fucking idiots. Fuck them.
I'm in a Facebook group, Man United Facebook group, and literally as soon as the final whistle blew yesterday, you should have just seen it. The fucking fans on there are mental. Like straight away,
fans,
Ollie out. Oh, Fred's the worst player we've ever seen. Oh, blah blah blah. Get Henderson out. Get De Gea back in.
I had to leave a load of Villa ones because they were like that, and I was like,
you know nothing about football. You know nothing.
People can have an opinion. People can have opinions like that, though. People can say Ollie out or Fred's the worst player or all this stuff or Greenwood shit. Even if he wasn't, there will be some fan, a Leicester fan somewhere, saying Iniacho isn't that good. Like there will be someone because they're fucking idiots. But racial hate is not an opinion. No. That's there's no such. It's not an opinion. You're just wrong. There's no opinion is wrong, but racism is wrong. That's the final word.
Yeah, I didn't realise that had happened after the United game. I mean, I could have guessed it.
It happens every United game. They're the worst for it.
Yeah.
Like Shaw Tiroy, whatever his name is, played 6 minutes a couple of weeks ago, but he was part of a game you didn't win. He got racially abused.
It's ridiculous.
Because he was I'm not saying you should racially abuse someone when he played the whole game, but it's like he was nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. I mean, the worst one was where Martial's wife got involved. Did I tell you about that? It's like Martial had a bad. Well, I say he had a bad game. He's had a lot of bad games, but he shouldn't deserve this. Him and his wife got messaged, and bringing their newborn daughter into it and everything. It was ridiculous.
Right.
Ridiculous.
Mate,
fucking horrible people out there.
If there's any cunt like that, and I knew them, I'd fuck them up. Yeah. There's no chance of them having a conversation with me ever again. They're fuck off. Right, let's get into the England team before I get mad.
There's just one more thing for the England team is we didn't predict what we think's gonna happen in the Chelsea City semi-final of the FA Cup.
City. I know it's tough to go against Chelsea, but
because we haven't seen City against this Chelsea yet.
I'm going to say Chelsea.
I'm going to say Chelsea as well.
I don't think you can bet against
I'm sitting City.
I think you can go against City.
No, you can't.
If they played like they played against Everton, like the first 70 minutes of when they played against Everton, Chelsea
they beat Chelsea the way they played against Everton, because they did what they needed to do.
Nah, I don't know. I think Chelsea are going to.
I agree with what you're saying. With you can't bet against City, but also I wouldn't bet against this Chelsea either.
Yeah, but we haven't seen this Chelsea tested properly.
This is one of the best teams that have been in the Prem. This City team.
This City team are arguably the best Premier League side of all time. Arguably, I'm not saying they are, but arguably they are.
I still think Chelsea are going to do it.
I'll say Chelsea just to mix it up a little bit.
Honestly, I think they might even be. I'm going to put my neck out there, say they are the best Premier League side of ever, because they've had the most.
I think they're the best Premier League squad of all time. Like their whole squad is just incredible.
Yeah, but their team earned 100 points last season. That is the best ever.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, not last season, season before. It's like this, but this team could be even better. They could win everything, and that's why I keep saying arguably, because it's like
I'm backing Chelsea on this one, and that's not because I'm not that guy that's like Manchester's only red. I'm not that sort of guy.
I can see why, but I just can't. The only way you bet against this City is if they play the way they did against Man United, and that's a rarity. Like, you can't hope they play like that. It's like Man City will play the best they can every week, like 21 times. Like, you know what I mean? It's like they lost 1 in 22.
Even if City do win, I think they'll struggle. I think it'll be
It's not going to be an easy game.
Yeah, it's Chelsea. It'll be 1-0, like 1-0 each way, I think. But I'll go with City.
Split down the middle.
In the other one, Leicester fucking they turn up on smash. They mash up fucking Leicester. Trust me.
Yeah.
No, Leicester mash up.
Mash up Southampton. Yeah. I know what you mean.
Right, England squad, should I say?
Should I go through like the goalkeepers and then talk about it, then defenders and talk about it, or just rattle it all out? Okay, so goalkeepers we've got Dean Henderson, Sam Johnson, and Nick Pope.
Johnson's a great shout.
Dean Henderson's been brought in as the number one, then obviously.
Yeah.
But he never gets in that squad if De Gea was fit, and if Pickford's there. Like, it's like, I think.
But he
Johnson
has got in our squad though. And
no, but he's got in your squad because De Gea.
Yeah, I'm not saying the reason he's got in our squad. I'm saying stuff's happened, so he has got into our squad, and I don't think he's been horrendous, and he's getting game time.
No, he's been good, but he's not a great shot stopper, but he's good. He's good enough. But if you look into like hypothetical wise, that's why we're here. It's like he doesn't make the England squad without De Gea. Not being, and without Pickford getting injured. I don't think Pickford would have been number one. I think Johnston still would have been number one, but with now Henderson now in form, he makes it. And I think the top. I still like those three as those three keepers.
Yeah.
Also, let's not forget Dean Henderson. He didn't get called up despite his amazing season at Sheffield.
Because he's at a big club, at a big club.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. Southgate's always said he won't pick big club players. He pick the players he believes to be in the squad, which he still hasn't done really. But that just to me proves there is another narrative there. Like he didn't pick Dean Henderson when he had the season of his life.
You think though? Sheffield. You say that you've got Henderson obviously at United, but then you've got Johnston from West Brom, and you've got Pope from Burnley.
And yeah, but like Pope's been there forever. But that's what I mean. I that's why I said he still is doing that, because there is players like Calvin Phillips from Leeds and stuff like that in the squad.
Yeah.
And but then why didn't Henderson ever make it when he had the best season?
No, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, and Cal, if you don't choose those three keepers, who's your other options? They're from lower clubs and less play time.
True.
Fraser Forster is the next option.
Darlow.
Yeah, but he's played 4 games. Darlow's 31 and probably never going to get called up. Yeah.
Peacock Farrell would have been my choice, but he's now gone with Northern Ireland.
I mean, the only keeper that gets added to that if he's fit is Pickford, realistically. But then who doesn't make it out of those three? If Pickford's fit.
It'd be Johnson, though.
Who'd you start?
I wouldn't say out of those three or out of all
those
of them.
Three. Who would you start?
Oh, Henderson.
You would.
Henderson.
I'm not going to say Henderson.
I did say stuff against him, like, yeah, he only made the squad because of so and so and so and so, but he is still the best keeper out of those three. Pickford would have been the number one choice for me. Like, I hate to say it because he's not having a great season, but Southgate loves him.
I'd still pick Henderson over Pickford.
Pickford is better with his feet. I know that's not a big thing for a keeper, but his feed to out wide players is second to none in the England setup. Yeah, like not in the Premier League because there's Henderson and Alisson are better with their feet, but he's like a third with his feet as a goalkeeper.
Okay, defenders, Benny.
But he's had a shit
Defenders,
season.
we've got Chilwell, Cody, Dyer, Reece James, Harry Maguire, Tyrone Mings, Luke Shaw, John Stones, Trippier, and Kyle Walker.
Trippier's a weird one.
So is Chilwell.
Trippier's the only one there that I say is a bit of a nah. Like all the rest.
Trippier, but they've got so many wing backs there. Trippier, Walker, Reece James all play right back.
Walker could be played as he has been played as centre back a little bit as well, so he could play.
So England set up as 5 at the back. Walker will be the right centre back.
Yeah.
I just really want to see Wan-Bissaka get called up for England
I don't understand why he hasn't really.
because of his attacking side isn't the best, is it?
Yeah, but he's better attacking. But Reece James can't attack. It's like Chilwell can't attack. Like it's. I just think there's something else there. Honestly, yeah, he's a great challenger, but he's too reckless for the England squad. Southgate does not take risks. That's why Matty Cash won't make the England squad.
Tyrone Mings is there, and he's a bit of a hothead.
Yeah, but he's a leader, whereas Wan-Bissaka is reckless.
He's very quiet as well.
Not a leader. Yeah.
And it's like Southgate said about like leaving out Trent.
Leaving out Trent.
Yeah, well, I was saying when he left out Trent, he said about that it's just because he's not been good enough, and he was behind even like Luke Ayling and Matty Cash. He still then didn't even mention Wan-Bissaka.
Weird.
I think he probably knows Wan-Bissaka's in the wrong position. I think Wan-Bissaka needs to learn to play centre back.
So do I.
I think he'll be okay.
I think he'll be a 6 centre
back. So I think Southgate doesn't take risks, and I think that's why he took Chilwell as well. He took Shaw, but like Chilwell is like a safe option. You know what you're getting out of him and Luke Shaw. You know what you're getting. Tyrone Mings deserves to be there. Like I honestly believe since Grealish has gone, he's stepped up to the plate.
And Villa's record for not conceding much is good. The defence is doing well this season.
Which does make me question why Eric Dyer's been called up and Konsa hasn't as defender.
I cannot stand Eric Dyer. I have no idea why he keeps making the England squad because I think he's terrible.
I don't think he's terrible.
Because Southgate is safe. He's boring. Like Dyer did well for him before. Can't go wrong. That's why it's taken Connor Cody so long to make it. Because it's like, why wasn't he brought up last season or season before? It's now, and it's like, or Konsa. He's not going to take Konsa. Why? Because I don't trust new people. Like,
who's your
new defenders?
Who's your 3 centre backs?
Stones,
Maguire, and Walker.
Yeah, no, mine's Stones, Mings, and Walker, or Stones, Cody, and Walker.
Mine's Stones, Maguire, Cody, and I play Walker on the right over Trippier.
Yeah,
mine's Stones, Cody, Mings.
Trippier wouldn't be my right back. It'll be Reece James.
No, I'd have Walker out there personally.
Walker's my centre back. It'll be left back. My left back choice will be Shaw.
Yeah.
It'll be Stones, Mings, Walker, Reece James on the right.
No Cody.
No, it's either Cody or Mings. I'm not, but Mings is a leader. I know Cody's a leader, but Mings is like, there's a shift there. Like there's a bit of passion there. Yeah, he's a bit reckless, but imagine him next to Walker. So then Mings is quick as fuck. So Mings and Walker, Stones in the middle of them, controlling everything, or Stones or Maguire, because that's how it will work. There'll be a leader in between them, controlling that. Mings
is
Walker,
like a left back by trade, so I think he'd go like
on that
him
side.
on the left would be good, and then
him
having
on
Walker on the right.
Yeah. That's why.
Mate, that's just giving me shivers. Honestly, that's perfect pickup. Like those two, Speed looking after Stones or Maguire, because that's exactly how you can't have both of them together. And Stones is having the season of his life, but Maguire is always going to be breathing down his neck because of how prominent he is with his head. Michael Kane could have been there, but because of Mings' speed, he goes out next to Shaw and he can cut behind that side. Walker out on the right can cut that side. And then you leave the wing backs to do wing back stuff. They're more attacking, or they're midfielders, really. They're like right and left CDMs.
Yeah.
This is why I say Kyle Walker as a centre back, because then he's got that fucking lightning quick pace to cover. Because
he's brolic, bro. He's straight strong.
Yeah.
There's no.
Because the wing backs are going to be going up, he's got the pace to fucking get everywhere, be be part of that.
And cover that right back. If Reece James goes up the pitch, gets caught out.
Yeah.
Kyle Walker's there, ready.
I play Kyle Walker as a centre back, not as the right wing back.
Not as a centre back, like as a right centre.
As the right centre back in the three. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I completely agree with all of what you've just said.
That's what he played in the World Cup, and he was world class there.
Yeah,
and he was with Stones and Maguire then. So imagine it with another fast guy like
Mings,
like Tyrone Mings. Yeah.
Yeah. However, I think Southgate will go with
Maguire, Stones.
Yeah, it'll be Shaw, Stones, Maguire, Walker, James. I think.
Yeah, I do. But
no, he's going to start Trippier. 100%. He will start Trippier. Yeah,
I think he will.
Yeah. Trippier's proven, and he's a set piece specialist.
True.
Like,
yeah.
Who'd you put? So let's go through midfielders, mate.
So midfielders is Jude Bellingham, Phil Foden, Jesse Lingard, Mason Mount, Calvin Phillips, Declan Rice, and James Ward-Prowse.
So
it's a solid team, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't understand the Jude Bellingham call up. I would have let him go to the under-21s, then call him up for the World Cup next year.
Yeah.
But it's good to see Sancho left out, just so, because people all over TikTok and all over social media picking him with no question. Like Aaron said the other day, someone picked him and no one questioned.
On the kickoff, yeah, they all said.
Yeah, because people just follow what everyone else says online. Whereas I actually watch German football. You guys actually watch German football. We know he's having the worst season ever.
Yeah, he's not doing well.
People will just agree with Goldbridge or any cunt just going, Sancho's good. Oh yeah, he is. Okay, go find out.
Yeah,
because he's not.
What formation does Southgate usually play? Is it 5-3? It's not 5-3-2, is it? It's 5-3-3.
5. No, that's not right. 5-2-3.
That's too many players.
5-2-3. He plays.
What? So two like midfielders, two wingers, and a striker.
Yeah, like two CDMs sort of thing. Not CDMs, more like a
just
one,
centre
like
mids.
2 box to box. Yeah, one more defensive. So like Declan Rice and Phil Foden, I think would be those two for me.
Yeah.
He kind of plays a 5-1-3-1, like a kind of holding and then like a cam with wingers.
So like the so your wingers aren't wingers. They're right attacking mid, left attacking mid, centre attacking.
Well, you'd have Declan Rice holding.
5-3
5-1-3-1. Did you say, Benny? No, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 5-1-3-1. So Declan Rice, Foden,
Sterling,
Cam,
Rashford.
Saka.
Rashford or Saka,
Yeah, and then Kane up
and then
top.
Kane.
I think it's weird because a load of our best,
Calvert-Lewin.
all the best
Yeah.
attacking ones have been left out.
Yeah, well, like Grealish.
Well, no, because Grealish wouldn't be picked now, would he? Because he's been out for so long, and I wouldn't expect him to
And he's
be
addicted to sleeping pills.
Allegedly.
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 Allegedly, no one, but like no one's ever said it's him. It's just me.
Yeah.
I've done the math in my
What's the
head.
strikers,
I've worked
Benny?
out in my head.
But then, like, there's likes of Barnes, Madison. I know they're both injured as well, actually, aren't they?
Yeah. That's why they haven't been picked.
I'm just thinking. would
Sancho
you-
is injured as well.
But where do you fit James Ward-Prowse into this?
I was going to say, like,
Like,
you've got Trippier for
he
set
doesn't
pieces,
play-
but then if you played Ward-Prowse,
But James Ward-Prowse doesn't fit in that England setup. He doesn't play CDM. He doesn't play number 10. He plays box to box.
yeah,
So to bring him in, you then have to change your 10 as another box to box, like a McSauce Fred thing. So it's like, it doesn't work. But then he'd have to come in as the CDM because we know he can play there, and we
Yeah.
know he can play Cam as well. But I don't think he's good enough as a number 10.
no,
I don't think James Ward-Prowse is starting, but he's a fucking cracking sub to bring off the bench.
yeah,
Yeah. I think as well, I think we might see a change from Southgate because if you look at his thing, he's brought in more out-and-out strikers than he normally would and more defensive midfielders than he normally would.
Yeah. So because these are two games that you should be winning, we walk over San Marino, and then Albania is also a game you should kind of walk over.
Terminator.
Could
And
we
then
see him
Poland.
playing like a 4-2-2, like or something, or yeah? Could we see him change the formation to a 4?
No, I think he plays two. He plays two completely different teams. Like Benny said, I completely agree, Benny. Like,
Yeah,
These-
he's gone with weird,
these
like
are essentially
he's gone more
friendly.
defensive than he normally would, I think.
Because he's got Trippier. Trippier will play one. Reece James will play the other,
Yeah,
and then Luke Shaw will play one. Ben Chilwell will play the other. John Stones plays one. Maguire plays the other. Do you know that? Dominic Calvert-Lewin will get an England look in now.
who
I
are the
think-
strikers,
I think
Benny?
he's
Just not just Kane and
Yeah,
Calvert-Lewin, is it?
The forwards are Calvert-Lewin, Kane, Rashford, Saka, Sterling, and Ollie Watkins.
Yeah,
Oh,
so,
Watkins, yeah,
so,
so
so,
striker.
so most of them are wingers.
Yeah,
We can count them as wingers.
Your strikers.
Well,
Saka-
you got three wingers, 3 strikers there.
your strikers are Kane,
Yeah, so you're-
Calvert-Lewin, and Watkins, aren't they?
Watkins. It's good to see Watkins get in the squad. Does he
I like
deserve
seeing
it? Benny?
Saka there as well.
Does Watkins deserve to be in there?
I think Watkins deserves it.
Over Bamford. It's close. I thought the
It's
same.
close, but I'd still say yes.
because he's so. I think Watkins is unlucky, or some people would say wasteful. But then Bamford also hasn't scored in 5 or something. So then it's like, but who else is there to put in there?
Ings is injured, isn't he?
Ings would have
And
made
retired.
it. Vardy's retired.
Greenwood.
It's weird though because obviously he's picked 3 strikers.
No, I know he's not good enough. I'm just thinking of English
I
strikers.
reckon-
He only picked 3 because he plays one up top.
Yeah,
Well, this is what I think. I reckon he could have picked 2.
Abraham,
Like,
Tammy Abraham.
because he only really plays.
But he's
he only
injured
really
as
plays
well.
Kane, doesn't he? Like,
Yeah.
obviously,
Michael
Kane
Antonio.
needs to take- but
Michael Antonio would have been my pick.
Is
Now
Lingard,
he's
is
Jamaican.
Lingard not getting in your starting 11?
Over Foden.
no.
Oh yeah, good point. Let's move on.
It's another one. Yeah, he's an energetic sub. He's someone brilliant to bring off the
Yeah,
bench.
it's a good
but
sub.
he doesn't.
Lingard can also play anywhere in that front 4.
Yeah, he
Cam,
can.
right mid, left mid, or up front. Like he's the perfect sort.
I'd start Lingard over Rashford, I think.
There's a lot of versatility in this squad.
Current form, yes, but it's Southgate.
Mm,
He plays Rashford,
yeah,
and imagine you don't play Rashford. The papers would ruin you.
yeah.
We spoke about this. I think me and Benny did, and it was like, if you don't take Rashford to the World Cup, Like it's like headlines could be like
Southgate doesn't take the man that sorted out child poverty to the World Cup.
Yes,
something like that.
Spend lockdown feeding kids. Doesn't spend summer with the England squad. Like
100%.
He's the golden boy. But you can see flashes of greatness in Rashford. Like
he has those moments, doesn't he? He has those moments.
And this might sound like sus or whatever. It's good to see Rashford and Lingard back in the England team, like two best mates
together,
finally back. Like,
100%.
That does wonders. The chemistry of the boys would be different. You know what I mean? It's like,
they're all quite young now, aren't they? I feel like it'd be very good chemistry between the team.
If we don't win the Euros, don't be mad because this is the training.
This is the start of something.
This gets them the experience they need to then be real world.
This England team's incredible if you think about it.
Because let's be clear, the closest we've ever done was 3 years ago in the World Cup. We had no right winning that World Cup. Here's what it is. But because we got so close, we all believed it. Honestly, next year's World Cup, we are real world contenders. Phil Foden is worth more money than most clubs. You know what I mean? Like you could buy any championship club with the money you sell Phil Foden for.
And let's not forget, this isn't even like full strength. There's still some very decent players that are injured at the minute.
Yeah.
Grealish for me fits in any team in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Grealish does.
There's no Grealish here. There's no Maddo. There's no obviously Pickford.
Maddo doesn't make my team.
Well, Maddo doesn't go to the World Cup.
No.
I just think there's too many good players. Other players I'd pick over Maddo.
Over current form, maybe you drop Ward-Prowse, but then there's no.
So Maddo doesn't make it over the likes of someone like Calvin Phillips, for example.
But then that's the CDM.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying a midfield or Jude Bellingham or.
Yeah, he makes over Jude Bellingham, but Grealish makes over Jude Bellingham. Mason Mount. It's like
if he was fit, would you see Henderson in this squad? Because would Southgate pick Henderson?
No,
he wouldn't.
No,
he's too old. He doesn't suit the
rebuild.
New play.
I think this is like a building of the younger team.
Yeah, this is the rebuild. Henderson.
Project rebuild.
I know you've got who is the
you still need experience as well.
Who would be the oldest player in that squad?
You need the balance out of new and experience to sort of equal out a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I agree in the World Cup, but then by the time of the World Cup, that's why you put young players in the Euros. These players will be experienced at a young age. Henderson, for me, isn't good enough anymore.
Leadership-wise, he's amazing, but
as a leader, 100%. Is he really better than Declan Rice? No, no chance. But is he a better leader? Yes, 100%. Has he been better than Declan Rice's best? Yes. Right now, no. It is a tough question.
I agree,
but it's close. It's close.
And I'm not only saying that as a Liverpool fan.
We do still have the age in there as well. The age and the experience. You've got Eric Dyer still in there. You've got Kyle Walker still in there.
Harry Maguire's a leader.
That's why I have the argument for someone like Henderson, because if Eric Dyer's making it, then
Harry Kane is.
You've got leaders all through that squad. Mings.
Yeah, there's a good spine. It's a good spine. Imagine the spine of, say it's Pickford you take to the World Cup or whatever. So that's a leader. Maguire, Stones at the back, Mings, Walker, and you've got Declan Rice, Harry Kane as a leader, Phil Foden not so much, but it's there's a solid spine all the way through.
Even Henderson in goals quite vocal.
Yeah, but I wouldn't class him as a leader.
No.
Hendo doesn't make my squad, but maybe he does for backroom stuff. You take him as as a voice, but I don't think he plays. But then you're then missing a place for someone who deserves it.
Yeah.
Do you take Henderson over Grealish? No.
But I was saying, the question I asked, does he make Southgate's squad? He probably doesn't make ours or yours, but does he make Southgate because of Southgate's vision and thought process? Like because he's
Not
taken
anymore.
Dyer for that sort of reason, I assume.
And Trippier, yeah, he's got Dyer, Trippier, and Walker for that reason. But imagine you take all those old players, you're never going to win anything.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I know you said you're not doing it at bias reasons. I believe you are, in a way. You've got your bias reasons to put them in, but you're also doing it as a.
I'm not even saying I'd put him in. I was just asking the question as like a, as an experienced head, as a Liverpool player that's injured at the minute, like,
For me,
But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Right, for me, it doesn't make the squad. It's just not good enough.
Who was in the last English team that played that's not made it? Like, what was the last English result? And who's not made it?
The last
Apart from
recent
Trent.
English result.
Yeah, Trent, Pickford.
Well,
That's injury though with Pickford, isn't it?
Yeah,
Trent's not injured. Hendo, that's injury.
the last game England played was against Iceland.
Grealish. Grealish was the best he played out of his skin.
Yeah.
That's injury though.
Okay,
isn't
apparently
it?
I can't look at-
Injury. That's I don't know, Benny. That's like a question that makes us think, and then we don't talk enough on the live stream.
Yeah.
That's something where you need to get the squad up before asking the question and then read it out.
I was trying to, but my internet's being really bad.
Sancho.
I was trying to, but my internet's being bad.
Sancho's
Oh,
injured
that's-
as well, isn't he?
That's a surprise.
The team against Iceland, it was Pickford, Walker, Eric Dyer, Maguire, Trippier, Mount, Declan Rice, Saka, Foden, Kane, and Grealish.
Because Foden and Greenwood got caught with those fucking
Girls in the
Ice and
hotel.
birds, yeah.
Fair play to the boy.
Fair play to him, but we don't.
And on the bench was Harry Winks, not made it.
Dog shit.
Dog shit.
Maitland-Niles, not made it.
Dog shit.
I wouldn't say he's dog shit.
Um,
but, yeah, I don't
yeah,
think
he
he's
is
made
dog.
it.
Right, it's Hudson
those are
Odoi.
ones that are used.
Hudson Odoi.
Yes.
Why isn't he making it? He's had this great season. He can't be English. He's American.
He is English. He is English. I think.
Yeah, he's English.
I play
Why
enough
isn't he
FIFA to know he's English.
Why
No
isn't he
idea.
making this- Yeah, but you say he's English now. Peacock Farrell was English on FIFA, and Michael Antonio is English on FIFA. Like, he's
Yeah, but he's chosen Jamaica.
fair play to him. We've spoken about that before.
Yeah, Hudson Odoi's as fully English as I think he can be. He's made 3 appearances for England already, so he can't change.
Yeah,
He
of course
can't
you
change nationality now.
Yeah, you can. Declan Rice played 3 times for Ireland.
Yeah, but I think last year or so they set a cap that if you play more than 3, you now can't change.
Okay.
I think that came in fairly
I
recently.
think should be in that squad.
Yeah, I thought he'd have
He
made
gets.
it.
I don't know who he gets in over. Probably Saka,
Or
but then
Rashford.
it's close again.
Nah, you can't.
Not
Nah,
over Saka.
I back Saka.
Yeah, I'd have Saka over Hudson Odoi.
Over this, yeah, it's close, mate. For me, that's close for me.
Yeah.
Do you drop Watkins for Hudson Odoi?
No, but then you've only got 2 strikers. It's tough. I hate to say it, but maybe Lingard, but then Lingard's in form, but because of previous showings, you take Lingard out. But
Bellingham.
yeah, Bellingham doesn't make it.
It's a name that keeps cropping up. Like,
Or Ward-Prowse, because
If Grealish-
Ward-Prowse doesn't fit in the team.
Well, Prowse is a different player though, but Bellingham for me doesn't make the squad if Grealish was fit.
Yeah.
I agree.
He goes to the under-21 squad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And which he should have done. Because Bellingham won't make it to the Euros, I don't believe. I just think he's another hype job.
I haven't actually seen him
I
play.
think what it is that Southgate is going to pick him for quite a while because he is 17. He's going to mold him into the English
Mould him, yeah.
English player, the future England captain. He's gonna be with him, like take him under his wing. That's what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
I like the way you think, but you need to mould him. He's still young. He's 17, mate. If he plays this Euro and the World Cup, he's 18. He's 18 after the World Cup.
18 or 19, yeah. Yeah,
or just turned 19. Like, you can ruin a player doing it this young, but like, I think playing in Germany is not going to help you. It's not physical enough to play English football. He needs to be playing for Everton or Man United to be worth anything. I think he went over there, but like, as a young lad playing in Birmingham, you're going to take.
I think United were quite close to signing him before he went to Dortmund. I might be wrong.
United are always close to signing everyone.
True.
Yeah, United have a finger in every fucking cunt, don't they? Yeah. So, there was some more news today, Benny, wasn't there?
About Harry Kane.
No, Danny Ings.
Ings, that's the one.
Oh,
sorry.
yeah. Yeah. Man City are looking at Danny Ings as a replacement for Aguero, which seems strange for me.
It sounds strange, right? And it is strange. But then you look at it and go, Danny Ings around the Southampton players is prolific. Imagine him round De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Sterling. He'd be madness.
You must have played with Sterling at Liverpool, am I wrong? Am I completely off the years here?
Sterling was gone, but well gone. Ings was brought in from Southampton. He went back.
Yeah.
Also today, so that's some news for everyone. Also today, Harry Kane's fee has been announced as 150 million. And I said before we started filming with the boys, Phil Foden was in that, like, Pep said he'd sell Phil Foden or wouldn't sell Phil Foden for 600 million. That means he's not for sale.
Yeah.
Whereas saying Harry Kane is 150 million means that's, in today's football money, that's not too far. That's not too much.
Yeah. Here's his price tag. Come get him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is like, we'll sell him for 120.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
Yeah.
Like, so that to me means he's for sale.
And then moving on from that, if Kane goes, does Son go? Does that team just completely dissipate into fucking shitness?
They become 10th. Like,
yeah.
Because I can't imagine Son staying if Kane goes very long.
Son goes to Spain or something. Son will be sick in Spain.
Yeah, he would.
Where
do you think Kane's going?
Man City.
City? I don't think so.
City or Juventus. Juventus still interested in him.
Do you reckon
favourites?
I reckon he'll stay in Prem.
Favourites were City, Juventus, and Man United
Of course, it's Man United. Aren't they favourites for everyone?
United, but Man United never buy players like that. They'll. And I remember Haaland's up for sale, so it's like, would you buy Haaland or Kane? As City, you'd buy both, but like, as City, you can. Kane's 29
can afford to
old.
buy both.
Yeah, Kane's 29 years old. There's 4 years left in him at top level, maximum, right? How old's Haaland? 22.
Yeah.
Not
even that.
I'll have a look.
So if Ings or Kane go to City, does that change? Does that mean
20.
Haaland's looking elsewhere?
So yeah, Haaland's Chelsea is the favourite now. Haaland is 20.
Kane's 27.
27. Sorry,
I thought he was older than that.
So you've got so did I. I thought he was 29. Kane has got 6 years, 7 years left at maybe less at top level. Haaland has got 12 years left at a top level, 14 years left at very, very top level. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's an investment.
So an investment is Haaland, whereas guaranteed goals in the Premier League, because it's proven, is Kane. Because you can't prove that Haaland's going to score in the Premier League. We don't know. We don't know.
But we know Kane will.
He probably will, because he's very similar to Kane. He's very physical and fast, but he's physical against non-physical. Like, imagine him coming up against
a beast.
Bonner. Imagine Haaland coming up against big man defense, coming up against Van Dijk. Kane scored many times against Van Dijk, or it's like, he scored against Van Dijk. Haaland's never seen a defender like Van Dijk, like bullied. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It could go that way against a John Stones or Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz will make him look fucking silly, but he might not. We don't know.
Well, we'll see in the Champions League quarters.
Yeah, but we've seen Kane guarantee goals in the Premier
League. Season in, season out.
But then you take the risk of half the amount of time left at a top level.
Yeah.
Kane's a more of an instant result sort of signing, isn't it?
Yeah. But that's what City go for.
Yeah.
City have the money to do that. But then City also have the money to invest in a player that they don't know is going to score. But then Chelsea have that money as well. So I think Haaland, you could see Haaland at Chelsea. Haaland
and Mbappe, you have that question mark over. Could they do it in the Prem?
Yeah. So it's a question. Yeah, I think Mbappe. I think Mbappe is more of a question than Haaland.
Yeah.
Because Mbappe's more of a Messi, Neymar, faster play, whereas Haaland is more
physical, suited
to the Premier League. He's very physical.
I think Haaland would be incredible in the Prem.
I think Haaland, but we don't know that. But Haaland is more of a reason, is my pick to be better in the Prem. It's like the Messi and Ronaldo question. Ronaldo is always going to do well in the Prem because of his size. Messi, we don't know. But then Haaland and Mbappe are the next Messi and Ronaldo question.
You think this Dortmund team at the minute isn't the best team, and Haaland's still banging them in? Imagine Haaland in a City.
Yeah.
With De Bruyne and
Foden. Haaland and Timo. Imagine that up front for City.
I don't think Haaland's coming to United, mate. He's coming.
Shut up, you melt.
That's why we got this new shirt sponsor.
He's not going to either.
How do I kick?
He's not going to either.
Bye.
A couple more bits of football I want to talk about from over the weekend. Bayern Munich won 4-0 against Stuttgart. A result you'd expect, but they had Alphonso Davies sent off in the 12th minute and then responded by absolutely battering them. Lewandowski with another first half hat-trick.
He's on fire.
That is unplayable. It's unfair. It's
first half hat trick with 10 men.
Yeah, it's mental. It was ridiculous.
Davies is a wing back. He's a lot of their feed
support,
from that left hand side.
Feed.
So it's
it was a horrendous challenge as well. He could have broken ankle.
It was a red. I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah. But fucking amazing. And then
it's unfair. It's just unfair.
Another result I wanted to talk about was the 6-1 yesterday for Barca. Beat Real Sociedad, who haven't been shit this season by any stretch of the imagination. Beat them 6-1.
Barca beat Sociedad 6-1.
Yeah. 2 goals for Dest, 2 goals for Messi.
And 1
Dest,
for Braithwaite.
Right back scoring goals.
2 for Braithwaite.
He's young as well. Dest, he's 21, isn't he? Dest?
Yeah, he's
20?
Yeah, so he's
young American.
On FIFA, he's shit on FIFA career mode.
That says it all.
I was the USA international coach, and I picked DeAndre Yedlin over him.
Going on FIFA career modes, there's a very managerial career, FIFA one that's happened. Xabi Alonso is going to be the Borussia Mönchengladbach manager.
Really?
What?
Yes.
Mad.
Really?
What, on FIFA?
Yes. No, in real life, you prick.
I know.
So Mönchengladbach, the current Borussia Mönchengladbach manager, announced on Twitter he would be joining Dortmund before he told his boss. But they found out through Twitter.
That's mad, isn't it?
It is mental.
Should we leave it there for tonight, boys?
Yeah.
You reckon? Unless anyone's got anything else to talk about.
Hey, I haven't eaten today. I'm starving.
I had a kebabby pizza.
I went down to meet Kyle earlier to eat, and I didn't eat.
Do you not even go shop?
No, I didn't bother.
Anyway, thank you everyone for watching.
Yeah.
We've got a video out Wednesday. It's Pro Clubs Part 2. It's a funny video. Be sure to watch that. And
The Albanian
Terminator. Yeah, keep an eye out. And we'll see you all again on the live on Friday. I might not be here on Friday. I'm not sure yet. But yeah. Anyway.
Mate, I don't know about me. We'll speak about